Contraceptive devices. Contraceptive devices are those devices which are used to prevent the conception, that means to prevent the fertilization. So there are different types. One is natural method, then barrier, IUD, hormone, and surgical. In the natural method, there are subtypes. Periodic abstinence. Periodic abstinence means abstain from sex during the fertile period, that is 10 to 17 days of the menstrual cycle. So you can see the picture here, menstrual cycle. So there will be menstruation followed by the menstruation. The first day of menstruation, which takes place in a month, that is regarded as the first day of menstrual cycle. From there you have to count, and the days between 10 to 17 of the menstrual cycle is regarded to be the fertile period. So if you prevent having sexual intercourse during these days, then the conception can be avoided. But there are chances of failure in this method, and but there are no side effects. The next type of natural method is withdrawal or coitus interruptus, means withdrawal of penis before ejaculation. This will also prevent the conception. The third method is lactational amenorrhea. Lactational amenorrhea means there will be no menstrual cycle during intense lactation after the delivery. So, as long as the mother is feeding the baby intensely, it is believed that there will be no conception. It varies from 5 to 6 months, but this method is also not reliable. There are chances of failure, but there are no side effects. The next method is barrier method. This is the next category of contraceptive devices in which there are condoms made up of rubber, thin rubber. The male condoms are worn over the penis. So during insemination, the sperms will remain within the condom. One brand of male condom is Nirod. Female condoms are also called as Volt, diaphragm, or cervical cap. Female condoms are inserted through the vagina and it reaches till the cervix. So, whatever sperms are produced are being inserted. The sperms cannot be entering into the uterus, it will be blocked by the female condoms. So, you can see the picture here. This is a male condom and this is the female condom. Effectiveness, it is highly effective, and there is one more benefit of using the condoms, that is it will prevent sexually transmitted infections and AIDS. But there are some side effects. It may cause nausea as well as irritation. Intrauterine devices. Intrauterine devices are those devices that are inserted inside the uterus by qualified professionals and doctors. They are of different varieties. They are non-medicated. They will be copper releasing and hormone releasing. So these devices, when they have been inserted into the uterus, will suppress the sperm's motility. For example, the first one, non-medicated IUD, Lippes loop. The principle how they prevent conception is they increase the phagocytosis of sperms. Phagocytosis means they will destroy the sperms. Second is copper releasing IUD. Copper is toxic to sperms. It suppresses the sperm's motility. Examples of copper releasing IUD is copper T, copper 7, multi-load 375. The third variety of IUD is hormone releasing IUD. Hormone releasing IUD, when inserted into the uterus, makes the uterus unsuitable for implantation of blastocyst. It also makes the cervix hostile to sperms. The examples of hormone releasing IUD are LNG20 and progestasert. But it is effective up to 3 years or even more than that. But there are side effects: breakthrough bleeding, abdominal pain, and nausea. The fourth method is hormonal method. Different combinations of progestogen and estrogen. Progestogen is a synthetic progesterone, can be administered in the form of pills, implant, or emergency contraceptive. So what do these pills do? Oral pills, when it has been taken daily, except the menstruation days, can make the cervix hostile to sperms. That means cervix will not allow the sperms to enter into it. It also prevents ovulation. And implants are the same hormone combinations which has been inserted under the skin. It is effective up to 6 months. Now, suppose if the conception took place, then in cases of unprotected sex or rape cases, then emergency contraceptive can be administered, but it has to be taken within 72 hours of sexual intercourse. The last method is surgical method. It has poor reversibility. The previous methods, whatever we studied, are reversible, whereas surgical method is having poor reversibility. The two varieties of surgical method is vasectomy and tubectomy. In case of vasectomy, the vas deferens that transports the sperms from the testis towards the urethra. The vas deferens will be cut by the qualified professionals and tied. Either it is cut and tied or it is folded and tied. A small portion of the vas deferens is being cut as well as tied. So what happens is the testis will be able to produce a hormone as well as the sperms, but the sperms will be blocked in this area. So that is the principle how surgical method works in case of males. And in case of females, the method is called tubectomy, where the fallopian tube, a small portion of the fallopian tube has been cut and then tied. So the ovum which has been released will be blocked at the place where it has been cut and tied. So there will be normal ovulation and hormone production, but only thing is that gamete transport towards the isthmus will not take place. So since it has been blocked, conception can be prevented. It is highly effective method. The only problem is it has poor reversibility. That means if the couples want to have children later, it is difficult for them to achieve it.